Golf mates, welcome down to Cullen. Right, we have got a fantastic video for you today. I have got on, are you ready? Mr Cullen himself, the man who is staying at his family's house. We know him as George, you'll know him as George, and we're going to do something different today. So, Cullen was an old Tom Morris design originally, and it still is, but we're going to play some holes how he designed it. It's still original holes, and we're going to get a lot of information. Because let me tell you, what George doesn't know about Cullen, not worth knowing. Golf mates, this is the reason we're up here, because of this man. This man's love for Cullen and the area is unreal. George, tell us one thing. We're going to play 3 holes.
Yeah.
What holes are we playing?
We're going to play the first hole, we're going to play the 7th hole, which you'd call the signature hole here, and we're going to play the original final hole in this golf course in the old Tom Morris days, which is now the 16th tee to the 18th green.
Perfect. Now, I first known about Cullen because of No Laying Up. George run No Laying Up's video, and it's the video you all love because you've watched it a lot, and it's so we come here spur of the moment. I love this place. Probably not as much as George, but in this round we're going to find out a lot more things to do, more golf courses in the area, because George, you did say if you go that way there's a golf course every 2 miles.
That's correct, yeah. Every town around this area is built around a golf course.
And what I will say, George, we've got Mr Barlow with us as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me, golf mate. At the home of golf, Scotland.
So George, we're going to get it in quick. You know, he's got a hole named after him, hasn't he? So let's talk about that quick, then we don't have to talk about it ever again.
Why? I like talking about it.
Yeah,
so it's the 16th, George. It's now known as...
Well, it's Mr Barlow's rock because, incredibly enough, it looks exactly like him.
The George Clooney.
So, George, this 3-hole match, should we just go off the back tees, scratch?
That's correct, yeah.
And you know we play for a $5.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, right, golf mates. On the tee, we're going to let George go first. Right, George, show us the way. So George has been like us. We've played this morning. George has been St Andrews.
Good shot.
Hey,
Safe.
he knows it's safe there. Right, come on then, I'll try and... I won't lie to you, George. I think spraying it a little bit right is nice and safe, isn't it?
Keep it safe, yeah.
Show off.
I'll tell you what, that's me done, George. That's us, George. I've been here all week, George. I won't lie. You won't lie to us, will you? Been here all week. I've been tailing off. That's the straightest drive of it all week.
That's not far off.
You all right, Mr Barlow?
Yeah. Listen, I'll play with you umpteen times. You don't worry me.
So, right, George, obviously, have you heard about the Scoopy Whoopie? His short game?
No.
Right, and it's a pitching wedge. He turns into a 1-iron.
Oh, it's like the forward press, is it?
Oh, I don't know what it is, but you'll see it soon. It'll give you nightmares. I tell you what, are you skint?
I'm with George. I'm with George.
Right, so I was just saying to George, what I like about Cullen here, the first hole eases you into it. But you told me that's quite common, isn't it?
It's very common in golf courses in Scotland. You'll have a reasonably easy first hole and a reasonably easy last hole.
Probably like what you played today, St Andrews, isn't
St Andrews, exactly, yeah.
So George, if golf mates and visitors are coming, is there anywhere staying, Cullen?
Well, there's some really nice hotels in Cullen and lots of other accommodation. The 3 main hotels are the Cullen Bay, which is right next to the golf course, Seafield Arms, which is also next to the golf course, and the lovely, the Royal Oak as well, which is very close to the golf course.
Here we go, we've got George.
Good shot, but left.
I mean, George knows this
Kick
course.
kick in. Oh no, it kicks straight.
It's got a pin to the green, would you say, George?
Yeah.
There's no one got with it, please.
What, yardage?
Yeah.
Well, if George is not having yardages, why don't we play same as George? We'll guess.
Oh, look, I'm in a divot. Is that free drop, local rule?
No, I'm
No,
afraid
no,
not.
no.
No.
George, we're paying for money. He doesn't have gratis here, does he?
It says 9.99.
Well, no, we're not having, we're playing. This is how Tom Morris and the lads, they wouldn't have had Garmins and cheated
Then
meters,
there's
would they?
nothing, no. It's all by eyesight.
And I don't wear glasses, as you can see, George.
What are you hitting?
I'm going to hit a wedge,
Okay.
because it's going to bounce, 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 isn't it?
I think it's, well, you know that, listen, you're the player, aren't you?
I'm in the hole, but it should be a 9, but we'll...
Oh,
That's because it's in the hole.
George, would you say wedge and then another wedge? That's how it's looking, wedge. So George, why Cullen? Are you from Cullen?
Yeah, I was born in Cullen. Yeah, I moved to Aberdeen later on. I'm also a member at Merker, if I can put Merker in there as well.
Absolutely. So that's your second club.
That's my second club, yeah.
Is that Merck? Is that the one what's on like the back end of Royal Aberdeen?
That's correct, yeah. Same kind of turf at both golf courses, and the Scottish Amateur Championship is coming up at the end of next month at Merker.
Right, George. What do you think? Is he going to hit the green?
I would imagine so. He's played enough here now.
Oh, that looks big, George.
Whoa, whoa.
I think you're in the driving seat, aren't you? Huh? You got me panicking now. I don't know what to do. A little chip and run or float one?
No, chip and run here.
All day? Right, well, I'm going with that. I'm going with the 8 tire, chip and run. Was it right to left coming in?
Marginally
You
right
can't
to
ask
left.
him.
Pardon?
You can't ask.
I didn't ask. I was talking about yours.
That's the way to play it. I'm very impressed with that.
Come on then. Come on then.
Look at this.
Oh, George.
Look at this.
Oh, George. Come on, George. Come on, George.
Shouldn't say anything, George.
Oh, here we go.
Let him shoot the wedge in.
Oh,
Let him shoot the wedge in.
What I am saying, George, what I will say, you can't walk off this course with a smile. This is a fun golf course, isn't it?
We've said it all along, yeah, it's great.
George, is that okay?
No, it's not okay. No. No, we don't play like that here, no.
George, well, are you ready for this?
What's that?
You're going to see the Scoopy Whoopie.
Right.
Now, this could give you nightmares for the rest of your life, but he'll tell you it's effective. Right, golf mates, sit back. Has he got the wrong line there, George?
Well, that's not gone right.
No, you're
He has
on.
gone right.
No, it should have gone right to left.
Do you want a spot on that, George?
No, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
not going to hit that. No.
Got Mr Cullen putting for a birdie. He knows
Now yours
it,
is going
he
what I
knows it.
thought,
It's
right
coming
to
along
left.
now, it's coming along. Hard putt that golf makes, hard putt. This isn't it's a tricky pin position, this, George, isn't it? It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
Yeah, the front position.
Is this for a 4, Mr Barlow?
5.
Oh, you've had a duffer. George, we didn't say on the first tee. Are we playing Stableford or what are we playing?
No, straight scratch. That's
So it's medal.
medal play, yeah.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh, you've got to go back to the tee.
No. Hey, you're a few over already, aren't you?
Yeah, well, at least 2.
Nice putt. Oh, look at
I am not going to be that far behind you, George.
Is that 5?
that. I've changed my mind
Yeah.
now,
Is
yeah.
that 5? George,
Ah,
what a 2
boom.
putt. Hey, I tell you, no, the pressure's on me now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Because
afraid so. Oh
that
no,
was
that's
a good,
no.
that was a good
No,
5.
no,
wasn't
this
it?
is a birdie opportunity. This.
Birdie.
This is a
That was a
birdie.
great 5. Can I get a birdie with Mr Cullen himself?
Well done, George. All tie, no pay. You know that, don't you? That's the rules of golf.
So George, we've seen all the viaducts in Cullen.
Yeah,
You were saying this is the original train track, what's not here now.
it's not here anymore.
But
I used to go through the whole area here and on to Aberdeen.
did it?
Yeah, so that's where I bought my first set of golf clubs to train into Aberdeen, and bought a couple of clubs there and came back here again.
So you were saying Tom Morris, he
Yeah.
come here on the train, didn't he?
Well, we think he come here on the train via Keith, and I think he came down from Keith to here when he was doing a few designs. I don't think it was just Cullen. I think he's doing Lossiemouth and Cruden Bay, courses like that at the same time.
You know, like you were saying, every two miles there's another golf course.
Every 2 miles in this area.
Do you all do stuff where you can play against each other or play each other courses, if you remember at one?
That's right, yeah. We've got little things going between here. Our local course is, first course is Strathleen, a very nice course, overlooking the sea. Then Buckpool, quite similar, overlooking the sea, slightly different texture of the soil. And then we've got Spey Bay, which is an old course. I think it's a Ben Sayers course, in fact.
Is it?
Another well-known name. So that's worth looking out for as well.
What would you say if people have come this area, they need to get off the beaten track, where would you recommend?
Then you have little places like Inverallie, Fraserburgh, Rosehearty, which is a 9-holer.
Right, now Rosehearty, we passed that today.
Yeah.
And that's the one in this, again, that is right on the seafront, isn't
That's
it?
right, it's one of these courses that's not very well known, that deserves to be well known. And then you've got Royal Tarlaire, which is another one.
Yeah, no, we passed that again, that were on the right, on the way home. And then we've seen one with a load of rivers going around it.
Well, that's probably Duff House Royal.
Yep.
That's slightly different. It's just off the sea, but it's more an inland course. It was designed by Mackenzie, who also designed Augusta.
Oh, so you can't go wrong then,
You
can
can't
we?
go wrong at Duff House Royal. No.
So golf mates, you've just seen us walking up a hill. This is why I love Cullen. Look at that, the playground there. There's the viaduct to the old train line, as we were saying. There's one of the old, what's that hotel, George?
That's the Cullen Bay Hotel.
So that's a Cullen Bay Hotel, overlooking. It's close to saying, I think God designed this course, not Tom Morris. Right, George, you brought us to the 7th.
Yeah,
224 yards.
yeah. It's a proper,
Best view in golf.
proper challenge for you. Yeah. You've got the whole of the golf course from here, and you've got the whole of Cullen from here. All the town, the old train line, and the harbour.
Right, does it play its yardage or a little bit less?
It plays its yardage even though it's downhill.
Right, so I've got 4 round, that means I'm not going to get there. But it's the best I've got. And what I did remember, left's not bad, George, isn't it?
Straight is the better. Oh,
Shot.
lovely shot. What a shot. Goodness
Oh,
me.
you zoom into that one, please.
Oh, is it going
Go
in?
on, okay, go on! It's
Oh
12
my
foot.
word.
Come here,
12
George.
The Cullen
Come
Links
Oh,
Golf
me.
Club again, isn't it?
George, don't worry, you see how he puts.
George, I don't know if you know, I love Cullen.
Oh, well, yeah, I can see why.
Go on, let's get inside that. Is it nearest the pin, George? Fiver?
Your honour, George.
I can't miss that one, no, surely. Come on.
Tenner says you do.
Dearie,
When you're in a happy place, you're in a happy mood. Oh, George, you're going to
Little
get...
bit right.
No, it's coming in now, it's the bounce. It's bouncing up.
yeah, that's fine, yeah.
That's going to be pin high, George. So, George, no pressure, Mr Barlow. Mr Barlow, do you like Cullen?
I love it. That's my favourite holder. See it?
Is that the 16th?
With a rock on it.
What have you got?
3 wood.
Are you going to go for left to right now?
Yeah.
Or you're holding it with the wind?
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be next to you.
Oh,
Does that need to go, George?
Yeah.
Will that bounce right?
needs a bounce. It's got a bounce, yeah.
Oh,
It's almost there.
yeah.
No,
Maybe you
it's
should
well
have hit
back
driver
that.
on this par 3, George.
No,
What
I've
do you
hit the
reckon?
Well, I've hit the ground.
Well, it's a macho with the 3 wood, yeah.
Short.
Don't worry. You've seen me chipping putting, haven't you, golf mate?
What I will say, George is dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. It's funny as anything.
Well, George, I must say, this is one of the most fun golf courses I've ever played.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I mean,
It is. It's very hard to lose a ball on here.
very hard to lose a ball, but
Yeah.
okay, right. But we as locals, we think it's a fun golf course as well, and we love it.
Well, you're right, you're correct.
Hey George, because there's a few par threes on here,
Yeah.
come on, have you had any?
3?
Hole-in-ones?
Well, I can say I think I've had 6 hole-in-ones during, but you get plenty of opportunities to do that.
George, well done. I'm in the same club.
George,
I'm in the same club.
I've not had one. So this is what he says to me.
Oh.
Have you had a golf hole named after you? No. Have you had a hole-in-one?
No. But I'm sure there's lots of good things going on in your life.
Ah, yeah, I can live without an hole-in-one and a rock named after me.
Not what you sat round table with golfers, you can't.
He's always got something on me. George, good putt shot of yours. Take mine. Right, George, we are going to witness again. What are you playing? What kind of shot?
Pitching wedge. I'm
So
just
George,
going to run
do
it
you know
over
his
that
nickname?
hump, onto the
His
green,
nickname?
Yeah.
falls down to the pin.
They call him Heavy Ballesteros.
Heavy, yeah, okay, got you.
This is left to right a lot in it, George. Is that a good shot, George?
That's a good one.
Oh, this could go really good.
Come on,
He's done all right.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, do you know
it's
what?
a bit
I
short.
keep bigging him up for a fail, but he's not doing it, George, has he? Oh, look at this. Look at this. He knows. He knows. He's got the putter out, Stevie boy.
Oh,
He knows. He knows. He's going. He's going.
Oh,
He could
you've
have
had
had a
that
bit
putt
more.
before.
So golf mates, George has done a lot to get us back up here. This is why we've done the hidden gems. You know, we have stayed, like I said, at George's family home. And what a nice little cottage that is. In the summer house, you can't get Mr Barlow out in the morning. He sits there with a little cup of tea, would you believe? Anyway, putt for bar, Mr Barlow.
Yes.
Is he going to make it again, George?
Well, there's every possibility.
He is a good putter. He's fearless.
Okay.
Nope.
Right, will I go first and leave you the...
It's a circle of
The
love.
glory, yes,
yeah, I'll
George.
leave you the glory for you.
Medal round, me and you are square. Oh,
Wow.
George, you're doing it for the cameras.
Old tie,
Right,
old
I've got
tie.
it, George. I've got it. Do you know what I think you've got a little bit like?
Oh,
Sandy Lyle.
oh
He
dear.
looks a bit like Sandy Lyle.
Yeah, but a few years younger.
Right, you've got a bit of short game, George, haven't you?
Well,
So he
what
keeps his handicap.
that's what it's all about here.
Oh,
There's plenty of growth on these, isn't there, George?
Oh.
I noticed this the other day. Plenty of growth. Healthy.
Yeah, there's plenty of growth in the greens, yeah.
And you can feel the moisture on your feet.
I missed another, George. It
Well.
could have been 2 under like last time I were here.
There you go.
Have I peaked? Right, George.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're playing now, we're going to play the original Tom Morris.
We're going to play the original Tom Morris
So
fight.
tell these,
Yeah.
where are we playing from?
We're going to play from the 16th tee to the 18th green, which we believe is the original final hole on this golf course designed by Tom Morris.
Right, George, tell us about where we are then. Come on.
Well, we're on the 16th tee. We're going to play at the 18th green, and the reason being that we believe this is the final hole of the original 9 from old Tom Morris.
So this is the original routing.
We think this is it, yeah.
And like you said, we think it's about 260 yards, don't we?
Yeah,
And it's like you said at the beginning, it's finishing an easy hole,
yeah.
starting with an easy. So that means you're all happy and you'll go in the bar and buy a pint.
Well, we reckon this is a par 4, yeah. And may I add that we have authority from the greenkeeping staff to go ahead with this.
He has, he's let us off on it, he's let it off. Right, George.
Playing safe.
George is playing safe for rescue. I've got 5, but I think Steve's going for it. If it goes past the bunker, this is going
Kick
to
right.
run.
Oh, it's a big shot, that, George.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
looked
George, that would have got there.
Yeah, it looked like he was dropping in the bunker.
How far is that hole? Is it?
It's 250, 260.
Right.
No cheat meter. Oh, same.
No, I'm hitting John McGinley. Do you
Oh, I'm
remember him,
teeing up.
George? You like football?
Yeah, that's why I don't watch John
Scottish
McGinley.
footballer. George, is there no room left?
Hmm?
Is there any room left
Where?
on the pin, left of the hole?
No, it's out of bounds left.
Right, that's...
Well, I'm glad you said that. That's my
That's me
routine.
going right now. Oh my God.
That's gone
Sit
right up in
down.
there.
Sit down.
That's with George.
No, sit down.
No, that's fine.
Bunker.
Oh, okay.
That's fine, yeah.
Right, John McGinley, don't come out much. God, it's a tricky one, that. Are you teeing it up now?
Yeah. I had intentions all the time teeing it up.
Did you hear that, golf mates? Joe is a big big Mr Barlow supporter. Are you going for a fade? You going for a fade?
Yeah.
So his supporters, George, they call themselves Barlow's Barmy Army.
Yeah.
George is impressed with that. Oh, you've got
Nice,
a
gone
slide
right
here.
with you.
I think it's between me and George now.
No, just a longer
No,
shot
no,
in.
that's
No,
fine.
I think it's the money's between me and George.
It's
I think
just-
you're out of it, you. I think you're out of it.
I could have gone wide while I wanted, but
Oh, you
if
could have. You're always good after the event, you. This is what George is brilliant
Yeah.
at telling you what he could have done, or when he's doing like commentary about his own shot, he tells you what he's done after he's took his shot.
Yeah, good, good.
George, will a chip and run work here with this little fringe?
No, I would just land it on the fringe.
Right, that's it. I'm going what he says. Right, I've got a 58. It's into wind. George is in a good position there. Need a bit of magic. I should have bloody had 2 birdies. I think he's going to pip us if I don't pull it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Look at this.
Please birdie this one.
Oh,
I can't play any better
remarkable.
than that. The tee shot were terrible. Tee shot were terrible. That were good. Sorry, Mr Barlow. Right, Mr Barlow. George, he needs a chip in. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's
a
good as
effort
well,
from
yeah.
that line,
Nearly.
George, isn't it?
Wow, me, guys.
nearly.
Right, George, I put the pressure on you looking at your shit. He's been coming and knocking on a birdie. I've got George. This is a tricky shot again.
Go on, get in.
Oh,
Sure.
he's had a soft bounce. Could be all down to the putts. It could be all down to the putts. Can I do Tom Morris proud and finally get a birdie? It's getting closer and closer. I don't think George will give me that, will you, George?
No, no, I've seen you
Absolutely
putting.
not. He's seen me putting.
He doesn't do any gimmies.
Right, George, for a birdie. Oh, don't do anything silly now, George.
Like hole it, you mean?
Aye. Come in.
Close.
He's had the line. I think you had the line. You forgot to hit it. Right, Mr Barlow, what are you doing? Are you out of the match? Let me finish.
Well, I'm out the match, but I'm going to finish me the putt.
Go on then, sir.
You finish it if you want, George.
No, I'll just.
Okay.
I'll finish it after you.
Right, Mr Barlow for a 4. Oh, you know he's putting for a birdie. I apologise. He's giving me the eyes. Eh? You had a hole named after you. Do you think you are now?
Mr Barlow, the rock.
Come on then. You've putted well, to be honest.
No, it didn't come in from that side.
Go on, we'll give you that.
Well, I'm
one.
out the hole anyway.
Okay, we'll leave you with the glory then, will we?
Is that what we're going for?
Cheers, George. Much appreciated.
Just it.
I think it's been coming on it.
Yeah. Nice birdie to
Hey!
finish, yeah.
The blind
George,
squirrel finds a
Thank you
nut.
very
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.
Well played, Liam.
Thank you very much. And I mean this, I'm going to tell you, this man has got his ear. So every video you see from Scotland is down to this man. He's done us proud. George, bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Where
yeah.
should we go for a pint, George?
You shall go to the Royal Oak Hotel.
So we'll finish at the Royal Oak Hotel. So thank you to George, thank you to Cullen. Golf mates, we'll see you at the bar. Right, golf mates, I hope you enjoyed the video. We won't lie, we've had a couple of pints at Cullen because we just loved it. We've left the car there, we've had a walk here. It's too late, it's short. Golf mates, Cullen, we just love it, don't we?
Lovely.